Politics now. Time now for our 2016 Presidential Power Index, where we look at who's up and who's down in the race for the White House. But first, latest Fox News poll, Donald Trump moving 2 points higher. Republican primary voters giving him 28% now. Ben Carson taking a 5-point nosedive to second place now, 18%. Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio are tied up at third, 14%. Jeb Bush fifth with 5%. Let's bring in our political prognosticator, Chris Stirewalt, Fox News digital politics editor as well. All right, we got the new numbers in. What do you make of it?
Well, we're starting to get pretty close, right? We're into the, not the hot zone, but the things are warming up as voters get more serious about making their choice. And of course, the decline for Ben Carson that you see comes after two significant events. One is Donald Trump was just battering him with personal attacks for a week. He was after Ben Carson about his biography and his past as a violent youth and all of those things. And right at that moment when Carson was weathering that storm, the national discussion, the international discussion turned to terrorism and national security. And for a candidate that doesn't have a big portfolio on that, it looks like it did some pretty substantial harm to Ben Carson as voters started to put a commander-in-chief test in.
Okay, so the polling with primary voters is different than our power index. So I want to show folks who you have in the top 3 spots now. Ted Cruz you have staying at number 1. Marco Rubio stays at number 2. Donald Trump, though, moves up 2 spots in the power index now to number 3. Why?
Because he did manage to dispatch, or the combination of Trump's personal attacks plus the change in the national security focus in the election, managed to dispatch, or seemingly dispatch, Ben Carson for now. And, you know, Trump has a narrow path to the nomination, but it involves beating down, crushing anybody who tries to oppose him. And if he was able to dispatch Carson, that's doing what he needs to do.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Okay, let's go to the next round of presidential candidates. You have Carly Fiorina down 1 spot to number 4. Ben Carson down to number 5. Jeb Bush holds steady at number 6.
Yeah, look, Carly Fiorina did not get I was looking to see, was there going to be a bounce for her coming out of another good debate performance that she had in the Fox Business debate, and it wasn't. It didn't materialize. She needs a way to jolt this race and get back into the discussion. She has a lot of good attributes. She has a lot of voters have good feelings about her. She's managed to raise some money. She's building a more impressive campaign structure, but if she can't get on the front page with voters and get a bounce out of these debates, I don't know how she's going to get there. So she needs a little reboot.
All right. Chris Stirewalt, great to see you on a Monday. See you next week.
You bet.